Brian Castaño and Wale Omotoso colliding here at 154 pounds. And also, let's take a look at the results for our Twitter poll. Who is the best 154-pounder in the PBC universe? You see that the Jermel Charlo, 46%, Julian Williams, 36%, Tony Harrison, just 8%, Jared Hurd, 10%. Jared, your thoughts?
Well, you know, it's crazy how tables turn. And, I can argue with that list right there.
Well, yeah, hey, look, Julian Williams defeated him last time, so obviously, but Jared, I expect my brother Jared to get back on top soon enough. There's 4 terrific fighters right there. That's a whole round-robin tournament right there. That would be great. But I'm looking forward to any one of those matchups.
And tonight's keys to victory are sponsored by KFC. Come and enjoy our new KFC wings. It's finger-licking good. Jared, your keys to victory for Castaño.
Well, of course, Castaño has to use his beautiful left hook he throws to the body. And punches and bunches. He's a shorter fighter. I feel like he should be up in Omotoso's chest and mix up his combinations. Don't make it predictable.
And Wale Omotoso, I say his durability and his ruggedness. Durability because he's got a great chin. He's always on top. He takes a great shot. His ruggedness because he's got great heart. He's always in your chest. And he's got that jackhammer jab, man. And that's when he beat Stevens. That's what dictated everything in that Stevens fight. That's the key to victory for him tonight. That jackhammer jab. That will control the fight against Castaño.
My name is Wale Omotoso. They call me Lucky Boy. One thing I'm gonna say tonight, there won't be luck involved. I got this.
There is Wale Omotoso. He says that he's re-energized after stopping and finishing off Curtis Stevens back on August 3rd. You saw that live on Fox. That was Omotoso's first knockout since 2014. We spoke with his trainer, Eric Brown, who said that he sees a new reinvigorated Wale Omotoso, that victory propelled him and he has a hop in his step, and he feels that Omotoso at the age of 34 years of age can really make a run towards a world title.
Well, yeah, that was a terrific victory for him against a tough guy who he went in as the underdog against, and he beat him, dropped him for every round and beat him down, and it's the same type of way he's gonna have to fight Brian Castaño. That jab is the key to victory for him. And his toughness, his ruggedness, durability is all going to come into play. This guy, hey, nothing in the ring did he face as hard as he had when he faced back in Nigeria.
Omotoso, the father of 5, he calls himself Lucky Boy because he feels fortunate to have made it off the streets in Nigeria.
Me conocen como el boxing. Lucky Boy, esta noche no va a tener tanta suerte.
What a shot by Castano.
Es mi noche y mi era comienza.
So there is the Argentinian Brian Castaño, 30 years of age. In his last bout, he had a draw with Edislandi Lara. For Castaño, his mindset is, I'm gonna box Omotoso early, apply the pressure, and then I'm going to look for the finish. Castaño, very confident. He said that Omotoso's a strong fighter. He's complicated, but he fears no one here at 154.
No, as he should. This guy, Brian Castaño, is a strong guy, throws a lot of punches. He fights small, which is what you got to do. He's used his strength on the inside. Terrific fighter. For both guys, I said both guys have a lot of pride. Both guys are strong determination. I think this could be a fight of the year candidate tonight.
Let's take a look at our tail of the tape for our main event between Brian Castaño and Wale Omotoso. Jared, what do you see?
Well, you know, they're pretty similar in age. You know, Omotoso's been a 13-year-old pro, but, you know, Brian Castaño, 7 years as a pro. I feel like, you know, that they're pretty evenly matched up except for height. And it's like Ray said, this could be a great matchup in Fight of the Year, man. I can't wait to see it.
Ladies and gentlemen from MGM National Harbor, it is now time for our PBC Fight Night main event of the evening. 10 rounds for the WBO Intercontinental Super Welterweight Championship. All sponsored by MGM Resorts and Brooklyn Boxing. Your 3 judges scoring this contest will be Glenn Carter, Larry Hazard Jr., and Ron McNair. The referee in charge when the bell sounds is Kenny Chevalier. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. He comes in wearing the green trunks trimmed with the white. Weighed in officially at a ready 152 pounds. His record includes 28 wins, 22 of those coming by way of knockout against 4 losses. Fighting out of Hollywood, California, by way of Lagos, Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Wale Lucky Boy Omotoso. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He comes in wearing the blue and white, weighed in officially at 153.5 pounds. He's undefeated entering tonight's bout with the record 15 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 11 wins coming by way of knockouts. Fighting out of San Justo, La Mansa, Argentina. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Brian Carlos El Boxea Castaño.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Other side, bro.
Other side, okay. Hey, look here. Right there is good, okay? All right. Main thing I want is a clean break, okay? Somebody should Olympia. Watch them heads, okay? Touch these gloves up.
Main event time, Brian Castaño looking to continue to move up the ranks. He's in the top 5 in the super welterweight division. He's got to get past that man, Wale Omotoso. And Omotoso looks in impeccable shape. That's the best we've seen him in quite some time. Not that he's ever in bad shape, but boy, does he look chiseled.
No, yeah, he's shredded today.
Let's go.
Ray Flores, the Hall of Famer Ray Boom Boom Mancini, Jared Hurd, Jordan Plant, and Larry Hazard Sr. Our main event, 10 rounds here at 154. Brian Castaño and Wale Omotoso. Castaño, the last time we saw him, he had a draw against Atislan Lara. He said he thought that it was a close fight, but he thought he won by a couple of rounds. Castaño studied, actually, the reason why Castaño felt he had some success is the blueprint that you laid out, Jared. He said he studied your fight.
Oh, yeah. I asked him, he said he studied my fight against Atislan Lara, and that's when I discovered, you know, his beautiful left hook to the body. He saw that I used it against him, and the way he was placing it that night, I can't wait to see him, see if he do the same thing.
Both guys are coming out jabbing, yeah, which is good. Omotoso's moving, giving him a little different angles, different look. It's good. It's just heating up, man, because this fight's gonna end up in the trenches sooner than later.
Both men are aggressive. Both men come from rather tough upbringings. Wale Omotoso was telling us he was a straight right. Omotoso might have been off balance, who knows. Omotoso told us that growing up on the streets of Lagos, Nigeria, we asked him if he's been in fights. He goes, yeah, I've been in fights. He goes, I've been cut by machetes. I was cut in my back. I've been cut in my arms. He goes, that's how my upbringing was. He goes, if I would have stayed in Lagos, Nigeria, I probably wouldn't be here today.
No, by no means. You know, that it's a dangerous place. And like I said, machetes was rampant. You know, people walking the streets with the machetes, cutting people up. It's just amazing, man. That's the real deal.
For Brian Castano, a very accomplished amateur background, holds victories in the amateurs over Errol Spence Jr., the current IBF and WBC welterweight champion of the world, and also Sergey Derevyanchenko. So talk about a stellar amateur career for Castaño.
Well, you know, he's well schooled. You can see it. You know, I'm telling you, I'm impressed. I thought he'd be coming out a little more carefree, but he's sharp. Got a sharp, he's jabbing, just like jabbing the head and body. Got fast hands. He's got faster hands than Omotoso. That's going to be key to victory for him tonight if he should win. But I'm impressed right now. They're both keeping the composure. Because, like I said, they're going to stay in the center ring and go to war sooner than later.
And what's surprising to me is that, you know, I'm expecting the last fight with Fontuno and Quasar to be a little more technical, and these guys coming out technical.
Good shot for Castaño. Final moments of our opening stanza between Brian Castaño and Wale Omotoso. Ray Flores, Ray Mancini, Jared Hearn, Jordan Bland, Larry Hazard Sr. That's the end of the first. And tonight's Corner Cam is sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need.
Good. How you feel? All right, let's stay busy with that stick, all right? As you're moving, I like your movement. I want you to keep it up, and I want you to keep working behind that double jab, all right? Double jab, straight right hand, all right? Okay. When you're making your defensive moves, make sure that you're in a position to be able to counter, okay? Don't make them so big, all right? Keep it simple, all right? Hey, keep it tight, keep it simple, all right? Look for your counters, double jab, okay, baby? Okay, good job. Feel good? Watch your balance, okay? Huh? You're doing good, you're doing good. Let's keep up the tempo though, okay? Stay busy, a little bit busier.
There was Eric Brown instructing Wale Omotoso. And Wale says, he goes, yeah, I want to become a world champion. And you look at, you know, the likes of Nigerian world champions. I believe Sam Peter, you know, fought for a world title. Also, heavyweight contender Efe Ajagba. And speaking of the heavyweights, Wilder Ortiz in 3 weeks' time in Las Vegas, live on pay-per-view.
And let's not forget the greatest Nigerian fighter of all time, Dick Tiger, former middleweight and light heavyweight champion of the world in the 60s.
Quite a bit of rich history from Nigeria, also Argentina as well. You know, you have the likes of Sergio Martinez, Marcos Maidana, to name a few.
Come on, don't forget. What are you doing? Crazy? Go back. Carlos Monzon.
Carlos Monzon.
And Victor Galindez.
That was a little bit before my time, Ray.
Yes,
so, you know.
Carlos Monzon, maybe the greatest middleweight, top 3 of all time. And Victor Galindez, one of the great light heavyweights of all time.
Talking about recent memory, Ray, you know.
Don't forget Luis Angel Firpo, who fought Jack Dempsey, the great fight with Jack Dempsey, knocked him through the ropes.
I don't even think I was thought of back in those days.
There was a plethora of great Argentinian fighters.
And Castaño looking to follow in that lineage.
Yeah, you know what? I was going to say, Jared, Ray, the key for Castaño is his fans. He's got quicker hands than Omotoso. He's got to use his fast hands. Get in, throw good combinations, slide out, just out of reach, slide back in. That's going to be the key.
Well, the first round was feeling out process. Omotoso didn't land a power punch, worked behind his jab. Meanwhile, for Castaño, 7 power punches, so both men respect each other quite a bit.
Yeah, Omotoso's corner encouraged him to pick it up a little more in this round. And so far, he's still sitting back. And you can't sit back and you see what happens. That's when Castaño lets his hand go and he's having a lot of success. There's that left hook to the body.
As you pointed out, Jared, you've been saying a right hand that connects for Castaño. Castaño closing the distance, doubling up on the hook to the body, and he sends a right cross.
That's what I'm talking about, that durability, that ruggedness of the lucky boy.
Jared, how imperative is it for Omotoso to not fall behind too early to Castaño?
that matters because what's going to happen is Castaño's going to start to get more confident. He's going to start letting his hands go even more. And what Omotoso wants to do is he wants to take some of that confidence away from Castaño. Try backing him up. See here, he's coming forward.
Good shots.
And, he can't let him get too confident.
Castaño is outworking Omotoso in the early going. Right to the body by the Argentinian.
10 seconds, stop on the bell.
As we near the end of the second between Brian Castaño and Wale Omotoso. And Brian Castaño with his right hand that has been finding its mark. To PBC Fight Night. There is the IBF Super Middleweight Champion of the World, Caleb Plant. Just got married about a month ago. There's welterweight contender Jamal Shango James. He was there with David Morrell Jr. And there is Riddick, Big Daddy Bo. We talked about Fan Man. Boy, what a trilogy he had with Evander Holyfield. Oh my. Talk about fireworks with Riddick Bowe and Evander Holyfield. Back to action, round 3. This one's scheduled for 10 between Brian Castaño and Wale Omotoso. Through 2 rounds, gentlemen, what have you seen thus far?
I like what I see with Castaño. I think he's dictating the pace. I thought that was the key to Omotoso's to winning. But Castaño is setting the pace. His crisp punches are crisp and sharp.
And right, he's showing he can also hurt Wale. He's some of the punches he landed. Omotoso showing it, and we'll see if Omotoso. I would like to see him try to back Castaño up and make a different flow in the fight.
Well, let's not. I'm sorry, Ray. I was just going to say, let's not forget, Castaño was the world champion. He didn't lose the championship in the ring. He vacated it due to a disagreement with one of the fights, one of the fight that he was supposed to have, and it was a disagreement over money. And whatever the deal was.
So what you're pointing out is he was supposed to fight Michael Zorro in France. They went ahead, they had the fight, he won the title out there, and then they wanted a rematch, but because of money and a bunch of politics, he was stripped of the title because he did not go over there because of those situations. So nonetheless, Castaño did not lose the title inside the ring.
Correct.
But right now, and Jared, are you surprised that Wale Omotoso is electing to box a lot? Because he is a fighter, likes to mix it up on the inside. Eric Brown, his trainer, said, and now we have a stoppage. The mouthpiece came out, so they have to rinse it off. Kevin Chevalier goes ahead. Eric Brown puts it in with Omotoso. But are you surprised, Jared, that Omotoso is boxing as much as he is, because that he's a fighter, he likes to mix it up, he's a pressure fighter, now he's fighting off his back foot in this fight?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't expect it, for him to be fighting on going backwards the way he is, but maybe because of the first 2 rounds, he got hit with some good shots, he got hurt.
He got clipped with a sneaky right hand from Castaño. Castaño backing up Omotoso, and here comes Castaño.
And Omotoso's laughing, smiling. I told you, he's got a brick for chin.
Well, when all else fails, you have to fight, and Omotoso is doing that right now.
But that's the key, is the hand speed of Castaño is going to be his key to victory, as I said earlier. But Lucky Boy said it right there, but he can't take too many shots. You can't allow this guy to hit you with too many clean shots like that.
Castaño is hammering away upon Omotoso. Omotoso with a left hook to the body, but Castaño is walking down Omotoso. Omotoso trying to get Castaño off of him, but then he hits a barrage of punches in the corner. Castaño working, what a left hook, pounding away upon Omotoso. That's the end of the third. Brian Castaño powering his way over Wale Omotoso here in round 3, round 4 on the way. Our main event has not lacked action whatsoever, as you see an indicator here.
I've said, to me, I said there's a potential fight of the year candidate. It's just on paper, and it's living up to that.
Wale Omotoso, Brian Castaño. Castaño using and a lot of combinations coming out for Castano. Castano connected upon 30 punches in round number 2. He threw 91 punches in the third, landed 38. So Castano is throwing quite a bit, and he's out hustling Omotoso.
And our keys to victory, you see that Castaño's doing what we spoke on, you know, the left hook to the body and mixing up his combinations, you know, throwing a lot of punches and bunches. But, you know, Omotoso's he's not making it a rugged fight. You know, he's kind of moving around trying to box, and I think he should get in there and make it more of a rugged fight.
Well, I think he's going to have to, Jerry. He's going to have to. I mean, it's the way he's going to win. Eventually, he's going to sit down and just stay there in the trenches and say, "Okay, let's come and get it." But I like Castano in and out. But Wale, I'll tell you, Wale started off this round very well. A good jab. I told you the key to him for is his jab, that jackhammer jab. He's been putting it up and down all night, you know, to the body and to the head. He's got to continue to do that. That throws Castano off when he gets caught with it.
But mentally, in Jared, when you are a pressure fighter and then you are forced to fight off your back foot, what does that do to you mentally?
You're so used to coming forward, you know, you're so used to backing your opponent up, and you're used to fighting that way, you know. So when they have you move in the opposite direction, or you're used to throwing punches, it can throw you off. It can also take your confidence away, cause you to slow down and not use as much pressure. And that's what I want Omotoso to do, take some confidence away from Castano.
Combinations for Castano as we are approaching 65 seconds here in the fourth. Heavy right hand that found its mark for the Argentinian.
And here's the other thing, Ray, Jared, you know Jared, when you're backing up and the guy's coming forward, it doesn't look good in the eyes of the judges. One guy's pressing the fight, the other guy's just trying to, you know, he's on a defense. The judge, when the judge's eyes, Castano's winning this fight.
Omotoso's having a better round. He just ate a right hand from Castano. Omotoso, very durable. 3 of his 4 losses have come at the hands of undefeated opponents.
Stop!
But I like the fact that Omotoso keeps sticking out that jab. Well,
there's a right hand for Castano. Omotoso fighting with his back
that's
off
not
the
good.
ropes.
He's got to get off the ropes. Got to get off.
Castano remains relentless in his pursuit of Omotoso. That's the end of the fourth. Brian Castano bringing the pressure towards Omotoso. Round 5 on the way. The undefeated super welterweight against Wale Omotoso, the 13-year veteran. And now, to see how the fight is scored thus far, we'll send it to Larry Hazard Sr.
Okay, guys, I have Castano ahead, 40-36. And I think that Jared and Ray are hitting on some very good points. Look, Omotoso, in order for him to change the tone of this fight, he's going to have to get more aggressive, coming behind that jab. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. He's been fighting the same fight from the first round, fighting backwards, and that's why he's behind. So I think if he used that jab more and turn this fight into a war now, because we're almost halfway through.
Well, you know, we just saw
Omotoso's hurt with a left shoulder. He pointed at it, and Castano's jumping all over Omotoso. That could be extremely problematic, a right hand that connects for Castano.
Well, now he's just laboring. He's just putting it out there. He's not pushing it out there. You know, first they tell you when you're hurt, you don't let your opponent know. And we let everybody know.
And it looked like he was trying to block him. Castano's throwing that right hand. He's not throwing it straight. He's coming around the guard, and almost like he put his arm on the block and somehow injured himself.
I wonder if that shoulder, he might have a separated shoulder, and Castano senses that he could potentially end the night for Wale Omotoso. Omotoso is probably in quite a bit of pain.
Omotoso just threw an elbow out there. You got to watch that. I don't know if he's going to fight out there. He may not be able to go too much longer. You need two hands against a guy like Brian Castano.
There's a right hand for Omotoso. Omotoso so gutsy, but man, oh man, he is dealing with quite a bit of pressure from Brian Castano. There's an uppercut. Kevin Chevalier is watching the action. Jared, that could be huge. A right hand that connects for Castaño.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know, and he's showing that he's hurt. You know, I'm not sure exactly what's the problem. You could tell he's loading up now with the right hand, not using, really throwing with his left arm. Yeah, this could be dangerous.
They're gonna have to stop it, Jared.
Yeah.
Because against Castaño, kind of two-fisted attack. You can't fight him with one hand. It's not gonna work.
Castaño still, he's all over Wale Omotoso.
Yeah, the corner's gonna have to find out what's going on in this at the end of this round.
30 seconds remaining here in the fifth. Wale Omotoso appears to be dealing with a left shoulder injury against Brian Castaño.
But Wale, man, he's got that heart, man. He's got a heart of a lion. He's throwing it. He's in pain every time he does.
Omotoso dealing with an injury along with the pressure and the ability of the undefeated super welterweight in Brian Castaño. That ends the fifth. And Omotoso, we will go into the corner.
That's enough. You know, do that.
All right, just
I'm not gonna let him get hit too many more like that. All right.
Are you okay? Can you handle it? What's happening? Want to have a seat? Have a seat. No, I know. Can you keep going or not?
Yeah.
Talk to me, son.
Yeah, I'm not taking too much more of that. You know, that's it. This should be it. Look. That's it. Huh?
Hold up, let the doc do his job.
All right.
Calm down.
I don't want him hurt.
I don't either.
Okay.
Let's take a look at where the injury occurred.
See right there when he went around and guarded, tried to, I guess, block this shot, but somehow the arms got tangled up and he shows that he's injured. They stopped him.
And this one is over. Brian Castaño defeats Wale Omotoso. Unfortunately, Omotoso unable to continue due to a left shoulder injury. They had quite a lengthy discussion in the corner, and Omotoso unable to continue. Ray, do you think that was the right call?
Yeah, if he can't use it, if it's bothering that much, yes. You gotta have two hands to fight a guy against Brian Castaño. You need two hands to keep him off you. And Wale Omotoso's got a heart of as big as this place. Everyone knows he would continue going if he could.
It's unfortunate, but even despite the injury, Castaño seemed to be winning every single round.
Right, you know, and it would only get worse. If Wale didn't have both hands, it's only gonna get worse.
And for Castaño, Jared, that's a big victory for him to be able to go out and have his way with Wale Omotoso, because Omotoso is so durable, a veteran, and Castaño went out and really had his way in every aspect of the fight.
And yes, like you said, it's definitely a big victory. You know, Castaño went out here, and you know, even though despite the stoppage, he was winning all the rounds, so he got a chance to show that, you know, I don't think this fight would have turned any other way if he was able to continue.
So Brian Castaño gets the W and remains undefeated. Adulation from the Argentinian here in Maryland. Well, the Argentinian fans are alive and well, supporting their man, Brian Castaño, who was victorious tonight over Wale Omotoso. And here's how it all unfolded.
Castaño going out here doing exactly what he was supposed to do, mixing up his combinations and throwing punches and bunches.
You know, it was the type of fight both guys wanted in the trenches. Hand speed of Castaño, we said at the beginning, that would be a big factor, and it was.
And more Brian Castaño working and hustling and throwing as much. And here's where the injury occurred, guys.
Wow, yes, he threw his arm on to block that punch in.
And the referee made the call to stop the fight at the end of the 5th. Omotoso unable to continue, and the punch stat numbers, well, the numbers don't lie.
I mean, look, punches thrown, punches landed. There was a big significant difference in the punches landed. Punches thrown also, but they're both over 300. But the percentage, of course, it's just power punches is the big key. Castaño landed big power punches, and he was hurting Wale when he was sitting on the ropes.
And tonight's official decision is sponsored by Subway. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the official time, 3 minutes of the 5th round, as the referee in charge deems Wale Omotoso unable to continue due to an injury to his shoulder. Therefore, your winner by TKO and still undefeated, Brian Carlos El Boxing Castaño.
Castano, congratulations. Your strength and conditioning coach will translate. I'm going to have you move to the middle, though. Impressive performance. You were throwing combinations with bad intentions. Were you trying to stop him?
Dice que tiraste algunas combinaciones con muchas variantes y dijiste algunas un poco ilegales. ¿Cómo las trataste de bloquear? No, tratamos de trabajar siempre como lo hacemos. Tenemos variedades. Gracias a Dios hoy se dio. No fue al 100% porque no pudimos seguir peleando porque se jodió un brazo y no pudo seguir, pero realmente peleas son peleas, esta era una pelea dura, así que nada, estamos acá contentos porque nos trajimos la victoria.
It's very tough fight. I always do train a lot of variations on my training, so I think I thought more fight, but he couldn't continue to the fight, so I win the fight. I was very happy.
And we tried to get a hold of Omotoso, but he had to go back for medical treatment. When you knew he was hurt, what were you thinking? When he knew Omotoso was hurt, what were you thinking?
Estaba lastimado. ¿Qué pensaste en ese momento?
No, sabía que tenía que esperar, tenía que dejar pasar un poco el round. No podía ir a regalarme porque sabía que es un boxeador fuerte, pega duro. Entonces mi intención era lastimarlo de a poco y a partir del 6º, 7º y 8º noquearlo, ¿no? Pero bueno, se dio así y gracias a Dios se ganó antes.
I have to wait to hurt him by round, so I wait, so I hurt him, so I'm very happy to win that fight.
Now you're a former world champion, and we have a former world champion, Jarrett Hurden, here as well.
Sí.
What do you want to do next?
¿A quién quieres ahora?
Bueno, sinceramente hay buenos, en mi categoría hay muy buenos campeones. Jarrett Hurden fue uno de los grandes campeones de mi categoría, que es para mí uno de los mejores. Está Julian Williams, Tony Harrison, así que Munguía, cualquiera de ellos sería una gran pelea y estoy contento porque es una gran oportunidad. Respeto a todos los peleadores hoy en día está presente Jarrett Hurden, respeto a todos por igual.
So my division have very good fighters, very good champions. So I want Jarrett Hurden, I want Harrison, I want Julian Williams, Charlo, Munguia. So I'm ready for everyone. So I want to be a world champion again.